What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. As you can see from the title of this video, I will be sharing some sound bites from Keke's Instagram Live this morning, where she confirms whether or not she has been paid by the show, Love and Marriage Huntsville. And she gives her opinion on this whole notion of there being some sort of secret that, if revealed, would be worse than Revenge P. Now, before we get into the sound bites, I ask that you all please hit the like button on this video. I thank you in advance, and I would really appreciate it, because by you hitting the like or even the dislike button will cause YouTube to recommend this video to more people who love to enjoy the commentary surrounding Love and Marriage Huntsville. Those like and dislike buttons, they really stimulate the content that us bloggers create. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show's Style and Spirit. I would love to have you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into this first sound bite. Keke, as we all know, she is very verbose, meaning she talks a lot, some would say long-winded, very detailed. She's going to answer a question that someone posted in the chat on whether or not she has gotten paid. Now, of course, I want to point out that the Copyright Act of 1976 says that my fair use commentary on these sound bites are allowed. And I'm definitely repurposing them by breaking it up with commentary and using it in this way. And also, I do pose the question, remember when Melody went live last week about the blogger? She had to restart so many times. It was as if perhaps someone was reporting the live. And I feel like Keke, who goes live on Instagram often, she's never had like so many problems with her IG lives until this week. So I do wonder, is someone reporting her IG lives because hers continuously stop as well? So, but I don't know. But she has mentioned that her cell phone, could be acting up. But I just wonder, it's just so odd. But anyway, let's get into this first soundbite where she answers whether or not she has gotten paid for the show.
You do not tell him anything that you don't care about getting out. I want people should take us as the example. Nothing. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. We did not one thing for him to turn on us. I can't tell my mom to stay out of my business because I told my mom. I was, kind of like Kris Jenner acts as Kim's PR. Honestly, I was going to have my mom as, the head of my PR. And so I asked her to help me, or whatever. Vintage Clothing said, tell us about the $100. I'll tell you what, I got an idea. Everybody who wants to know about it, send me $100 to $Purpley, PURPLEY, and we'll talk about it. So do that, since everybody wants to know why I needed the $100. Then send me $100, and I'll explain to you why. Or maybe if I tell you about the $100, then I'll send you one of my bills, and you can include $100 with it. How about that? He turned on Bill and Dunn. He did. If you look at the track record, he turns on anybody. So, hey, we'll be the sacrificial lambs. I'll be the sacrificial lamb. It is what it is. One thing about me, a lot of people keep saying, well, not a lot of people, but I've seen somebody one person wrote me and said, why don't you just, get off social media for a while? That ain't me. I'm the type of person, in a type of controversy, I'm going to go and stand in the middle of the crowd. And I'm going to say, throw your first motherfucking stone. And I mean it. I ain't scared of nothing and nobody. Throw your first stone. Let's go. Where we at? What we gonna do? Who finna whoop me? I ain't do nothing to go to jail. I ain't do nothing against the law, illegal, none of that. No, and neither did I do anything that nobody ain't done before. Now, the only remorse I feel about it is if my friend feels betrayed. That's it. That's it. Other than that, I only care how Melody feels about it. That's it. Other than that, I don't care who anybody feels, how anybody feels. I don't care. So it's like, hey, crucify me if you want to. That's that. I once told you be careful of him, so now you are trying to attack us. No, Village Girl Clothing, I'm not trying to attack you. I was really just being facetious. Honestly. I'm not trying to attack anybody. I'm just being blunt, man. This is me. Hey, take it or leave it. Have you got paid yet? He told your aunt you haven't gotten paid. I haven't, but it's coming. It's coming. Actually, me not getting paid, it actually falls on me. And this is the truth. One of my I had paperwork to back this up. One of my accounts got a tag because somebody tried to make a purchase in Glendale, California that wasn't me, and they shut my account down until I provided I had to send in my ID and a whole bunch of other stuff, and that was frustrating because that week I was at a wedding outside of town. I was in Florida, and we went to a wedding, and then we traveled to Miami. So I just didn't have time to do all this stuff. So my account was shut down for like 2 weeks, and I couldn't use it. And I had to call them and let them know not to put the money into my account because it was going to be rejected. And actually, they had put the money in my account, and it was sent back to them. So I have to get all of that straightened out, and I really just set up a new account, and I have to get them the account information so that they can put the money in my account. So I technically haven't gotten paid yet, but that's not on them, that's on me. So you need to know how to play the role of reality TV. Well, baby, it's my first season. Okay, this is season 1. Stop talking about this ish. You already told them everything already. Forget it. Stop explaining yourself. You don't have to explain about why you haven't been paid. I know, y'all. It's just that I just feel like I ain't got nothing to hide for real. So it's like, what you want to know? I don't care. I don't have to keep nothing from nobody. I don't have nothing to hide. So, Keke, that is not you not getting paid. You got paid. No, I didn't get paid. I got paid when I have access to the money. I don't have access to the money, so I didn't get paid. That is me not getting paid. The money not being in my account is me not getting paid. How did you get paid if you don't have access to the money? That makes sense. Keke, please stop talking. No, I will not stop talking. I will talk until I'm blue in the face. Another thing, I watched Terrence's review and Tay Talk. Dang, I always forget her tag line. I know Tay. What is Tay whole tag line? Oh, I always forget it. But Tay, I watched her and I watched Terrence. Terrence is so funny to me. He said, Keke, God dang.
Okay, so you heard it there where Keke actually said that, if she could, the only thing that she feels bad about is whether or not her friend talking about Melody feels betrayed. I thought that her word choice was very interesting because it insinuates that she has not spoken with Melody, which if I was Melody, I would kind of definitely keep a distance right now as well, because I would have to do some investigative work and find out what is going on. What has she revealed to bloggers? Did she say anything about me? And if so, what and why? And it just seems very convoluted, very complex, very layered and deep. And so, you'd have to sort through what she's saying as truth, as factual. And so if I was Melody, I would keep a distance as well. So for her to say, nobody has done anything different, I haven't done anything worse than anyone else. I'm going to talk until I'm blue in the face. The only thing that I'm remorseful about is that if my friend feels betrayed. So it just sounds like she hasn't talked with Melody recently, not on a very deep, serious level, for her to question whether or not Melody feels a way. And Melody would have a right to, absolutely. But in that soundbite, Keke did confirm that she has not been paid. So you remember before I played the soundbite, I said that she was very verbose. Some may say long-winded or gives a lot of details. So she said that, recently her family traveled to Florida for a wedding, and then they went from whatever city they were in Florida to Miami to hang out. And during that time, I guess her account may have been used fraudulently, it sounds like, allegedly. So she had the account closed, but she did not relay the new account info and routing number to OWN or whichever production company would pay her, so that they could pay her for her episodes and her time filmed on the show. She said that they actually sent the money to the closed account and the electronic payment would have been rejected and gone back to them. And for whatever reason, you have not given your employer your new account number and routing number. Perhaps, you're just so super busy, but it just seems like you would take care of business, right? In a timely fashion. But she confirms that she has not gotten paid. Now, if you watched Wanda's live the other night in its entirety, she made a comment about saying, Keke, now I told you how you get paid. I told you, basically paraphrasing, she told her the game on how to get paid. So I feel like there could be a little more to this story, because if you had to open up a new bank account, you would totally take care of business, and you would not only let your employer know about your new account info for direct deposit, but you would update your web bill pay where you have your bills set up. If you have like your Netflix and your Hulu linked up to your accounts, your Apple Pay, your Google Pay, you would update all of that. So I'm just surprised that she hasn't taken care of that business. But next, she sees a question in the chat about what is all this about what's worse than Revenge P. And I that was like really disturbing the other night. I tried to make my recap of Wanda's live solely based upon her reaction to the audio that was released. In fact, once I saw that she dropped the StreamYard link and she was going to let people come up, that was when I rewound it to the very beginning. I referred to my notes because I wrote down the time codes for all of the sound bites that I wanted to give commentary on. And then I went back and I, grabbed those sound bites and titled all of the edits, and then by the time I was back current to the panel portion, that's when, I saw the energy had shifted in a major, major way. And so there was a comment about some sort of secret. I don't know if it's like a family secret that if it were to get out, it would be worse than Revenge P. I cannot imagine what could be worse than Revenge P, because any type of, sexual crime, I would consider to be very traumatic for the victims. So I can't imagine what could be worse than Revenge P. Unless someone did some harm to themselves, I feel like Revenge P is right up there with the R word. Any type of violation where the person is left feeling traumatic is absolutely horrible. So, but Keke is going to notice the question in the chat, and this is what she had to say. Let's get to it. Okay.
A smaller group of authentic people who really like me for me. Oh, that's that. As my grandma used to say, your mouth gonna be your ruination. Girl, I know people been telling me everything out my mouth, been giving me in trouble all my life. So Wanda and AL cool down for the moment. And I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. Keke, what is AL and Wanda talking about that's worse than Revenge P? I feel like they will be next news. They will keep over your head and drag. Tell them whatever they got on me that's worse than Revenge P. Tell them to expose it. Go ahead, expose it. Ask them what they have on me that's worse than revenge P. Ask them. They don't have any, by the way, they don't have anything on me that's worse than revenge P. But tell them to whatever they want to do, tell them to expose it. People been, not people, but one have been lying on me since the show came on. Like, get real. People on here saying you should stop talking. Let them know it's your business to talk or not. Exactly. And I'm not gonna stop talking. I'm telling you, I'm the person who gonna stand up in the face of uncertainty. I'm gonna stand up through controversy. I'm gonna face it head on. That's me. You ain't gonna bag me into a corner. You ain't gonna scare me. You ain't gonna shut me up. You ain't gonna sit me down. You ain't gonna do none of that. If anybody gonna do it, it's gonna be me or it's gonna be God. And He had to shut me up and sit me down sometimes. And it's been the worst of the worst. And if it has to be that, so be it. I'll get through it like I always have. Let me see what else I can answer for this thing cut out. Because you know we're gonna be cut off in a minute, y'all. Keke, people are definitely wrong for you. The issue is you need to stop and take a hard look at hun. You seem to need validation, and that keeps you explaining and covering up, and it's ruining you. It's not that I need and thank you for that comment, but it's not that I need validation. I'm not asking anyone for validation. I'm telling you, this is my personality. I'm giving you me. You want the real? This is the real. I'm the type of person who is going to stand up and say what I feel at any given moment, any given time. You're going to know what I feel about it and what I think about it. And that's just who I am. It always has been. People been telling me to shut up all my life. There you go, anyone in and out the other. Now, do I need to shut up sometimes? Absolutely. Yes, I do. Even that, something I tell myself sometimes. And I don't even listen to myself. I be like, don't say that, don't say that. Don't say that, Keke, don't say that. Don't say that. You know what? Never fails. That's seriously me. So, what is going on? What ain't going on, baby? They said it's something about the kids. Well, you know what? If you would expose the kids for clout or to get back at me, that tells you everything that you need to know about those people. If it's something about the kids that they would say when they know it would have a detrimental effect on the kid, I mean, what else does that tell you that you need to know? What else does it take besides somebody to prey on the kid? If you will prey on the kid, then you are the worst of the worst and the low down of the low down. And you deserve to be shot in the foot. AL made that shit up about some secret. Well, let him tell he got a lot of secrets. It's so funny that he's becoming friends with people who he dragged and talked about. You know what? Wanda would join forces with anybody if she can get them to believe her lies about me. Okay? Tell her and her previous blogger friend to prove the lies that they put out about me. Prove them first, then go on to the next lie. It wasn't Wanda this time, it was Anthony dragging her in. What do you think it started at? It started with Wanda, honey. Don't be fooled. The main culprit is Wanda. Being silent is not backing down. I agree, it's not backing down. But being silent is also just not who I am. I'm sorry, it's not. When mad bees link together.
Okay, y'all. So I think that the way she responded about what could be worse than Revenge P, I think that Keke may have been a little mistaken because she thought that it was put out there that whatever this secret is that's worse than Revenge P is necessarily about her. The way that I interpreted that conversation during Wanda's live, I didn't interpret it that it was about, they didn't insinuate who it was about. It was just some sort of secret that was worse than Revenge P. So then I don't know if it involves one of the children in the family, because Keke, gave her opinion on, someone coming for kids. I don't know if she was dropping hints about that. But in the beginning, she was saying, like, well, if they have any secrets about me that could be worse than Revenge P, they can just bring it on out. They can bring it out. And they don't have anything on me that could possibly be worse than Revenge P. So I feel like she may have misinterpreted, because in their conversation the other night on Wanda's live, I didn't feel like they insinuated a specific person. They just said that this alleged secret is so horrible. Now, definitely, if you have not already checked out When Tay Talks, her live yesterday, she really gave some insightful information. And I just want to say, like, I love the way that I blog. I've said it on another video. I'm just in my own world. And I don't even have the thought process about trying to quote unquote work for any reality TV stars. And it was just so eye opening, the way that she thought things out. So definitely check that out. But yeah, I feel like this family, the secrets and the judgments and the deep-seated anger, it goes so deep. And I feel like they're kind of bringing some of that anger onto the show, and they have created this humongous group chat that we are all a part of. Now, my advice to Keke, I feel like, she did the interview with the Gossip Girls, then the audio was released. I felt like when she interviewed with the Gossip Girls, that was sufficient. If I was her, I would have just chilled, until the episodes aired with the intervention, the counseling session. Then if she wanted to clarify or elaborate on anything, then she could. But if it was me, I wouldn't repeatedly go live and say, she's not going to be quiet, and she can't be silenced. And, I would just chill. You did the interview with the Gossip Girls. That was huge. And then just give your commentary on the show once we get to the point of the intervention. And then just chill after that. That would be my advice. But y'all, thank you for kicking it with me and for checking out this video. I ask that you please hit the like button or the dislike button if that's how you feel. It would really stimulate the video in YouTube's algorithm. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. And I will talk with you all soon. Bye.